I don't think I'll be smoking for this fight. And I think I'm gonna be really, really irritable and nasty. And this guy's gonna come, he's gonna try to hurt me. He's gonna be greatly mistaken. I don't think he's faster than me. Whatever I'm afraid to do, I do it. Like right now, I'm scared to death. But as the fight gets closer, the less nervous I become because it's reality. And in reality, I'm invincible.
Just when we thought the bombshells were over, Tyson hit us with yet another surprise, just 21 days before his big fight against Jake Paul. In the same interview where he revealed his plan to KO Jake, Tyson hinted this might not be his last time in the ring. Yes, you heard that right, Mike Tyson might have one more fight left in him. He mentioned that if this fight goes well, he's seriously considering lacing up the gloves for one last showdown. Can you imagine? The baddest man on the planet stepping into the ring again. Now, everyone's wondering who would be his next opponent. But first, Iron Mike needs to focus on his upcoming bout with Jake on November 15th. Tyson is keeping his intentions under wraps, but just the idea of him considering another fight has the world buzzing. Stay tuned if you're curious about who Tyson has his sights set on. Let's break it down. Just days before his major clash with Jake Paul, Mike Tyson has once again dropped a bombshell, sending shockwaves through the fight community. And this time, it's big. Tyson revealed that his bout with Jake isn't the end, not by a long shot. His plan? To knock Jake out cold and then move on to settle a score with one last opponent. But here's where things get interesting. Tyson's next target seems to be a long-time rival, someone who's been dodging a showdown for years. He hasn't revealed any names yet, but if you followed his career and his epic rivalries, a few names come to mind. Could it be Evander Holyfield? Lennox Lewis? Or even a rematch with Roy Jones Jr.? The possibilities are endless, and the fight community is buzzing with speculation. One thing's clear, whoever Tyson has in mind has been on his radar for a long time. But Tyson isn't just settling old scores, he's here to make a statement. In a recent interview, he made it clear that this comeback is no casual return. Sure, we've seen other fighters come out of retirement for a quick payday, but Tyson wants everyone to know this isn't that. He's raising the stakes, training intensely, sharpening his skills and zeroing in on one goal: domination. He's even said he's in the best shape he's been in years, which is wild when you consider it, because at 58, Tyson remains an absolute powerhouse. It's clear he's ready to bring everything he's got, and fans are thrilled to see what's next. Let's be real, Tyson's last fight against Roy Jones Jr. reminded us of the power and speed that made him a legend. But Tyson insists we haven't seen anything yet. For this fight against Jake Paul, he's going all out. In his words, "I'm not coming in for a sparring session, I'm coming in for war." And if you know anything about Tyson, you know he means it. This announcement isn't just rattling Jake Paul's camp, it's sending shockwaves through the entire boxing world. Tyson's making a comeback with a vengeance, ready to prove he's still got what it takes to dominate. At 58, he's determined to show everyone that his fighting spirit and skill are as fierce as ever. The boxing world better be ready. What makes this even more astonishing is that Tyson doesn't have to step back into the ring, he's already a legend, his legacy secured. Yet, the fact that he's still hungry, still chasing the thrill of being in the ring, shows just how serious he is about this comeback. Tyson revealed that his mindset for this fight is on an entirely different level. He's been training as if he's preparing for a world championship, cutting no corners. His mental focus, physical conditioning, and sheer drive to win are stronger than ever. It feels like we're witnessing Tyson from his prime, but now he has years of wisdom and experience to guide him. This time, he's not only relying on brute strength, he's strategizing, analyzing Jake Paul's every move, and meticulously planning to dismantle him. As for the mystery opponent, Tyson's keeping details under wraps, leaving everyone wondering who could be next on his list. Whoever this longtime rival is, they'd better be ready. But before we dive into speculating about Tyson's next move, let's not overlook what's right in front of him first. He has to take down Jake Paul. Let's be real, while Jake has proven he's more than just a YouTuber dabbling in boxing, this is Mike Tyson we're talking about. Jake may have a few wins under his belt, but he's about to face one of the most dangerous men to ever enter the ring. Sure, Jake's been training hard and has beaten some notable names like Tyron Woodley and Anderson Silva. However, none of those opponents come close to Tyson's level, experience, or sheer power. This fight is a whole different game. Tyson's boxing career is legendary. He became the youngest heavyweight champion in history at just 20 years old, and his knockout power has become iconic. His record speaks for itself, with victories over some of the greatest heavyweights of all time: Larry Holmes, Michael Spinks, Trevor Berbick. The list is endless. Meanwhile, Jake Paul has made waves in the influencer boxing world, but his experience doesn't come close to Tyson's. Tyson has been through intense battles against the sport's elite, while Jake is still carving out his place. When it comes to skills, Jake Paul has solid fundamentals, but Tyson's knockout power, defensive movement, and ring IQ are in a different league. Sure, Jake might have youth on his side, but Tyson possesses raw, explosive power that can change the fight with a single punch. Plus, Tyson's experience, mindset, and killer instinct are elements you can't just train for. With Tyson's years in the game, he's developed a kind of sixth sense in the ring that gives him an undeniable edge. Tyson sees openings before they even happen, while Jake is good. Tyson is a legend. As for hype, this fight is on another level entirely. The build-up to Tyson versus Jake Paul is unreal. Social media is buzzing, fans are placing bets, and every major sports outlet is covering it. Everyone's talking about how this fight is going to go down, and trust me, this isn't just an exhibition match, it's shaping up to be the biggest fight of the year. Netflix has already announced they'll be streaming the entire event live, so if you can't make it to the arena, you'll want to tune in. The fight is set for November 15th, 2024, at A&T Arena in Dallas, Texas. Tickets are selling fast, with people willing to pay top dollar just to see these two go toe-to-toe. The arena is expected to be packed with celebrities, influencers, and boxing fans from around the world, all ready to witness history in the making. And why wouldn't it be? This fight pits one of the most iconic fighters of all time against one of the most controversial figures in modern boxing. Love him or hate him, Jake Paul knows how to sell a fight. He's been talking smack, calling out legends, and backing it up with wins in the ring. But now he's up against his toughest opponent yet. Tyson isn't just another UFC fighter or an aging boxer coming back for a paycheck. He's coming in with serious intent, aiming to end this fight early, and he's making sure Jake knows this isn't just a sparring session. This showdown is as real as it gets, and both fighters are fully prepared to prove themselves in the ring. If Jake Paul is banking on Mike Tyson's age as an advantage, he's in for a rude awakening. Sure, Tyson is 58, but for Iron Mike, age is just a number. If Jake thinks Tyson has slowed down or lost his power, he's in for a shock when the bell rings. Tyson's power is still as fierce as ever. Just because he's not in his 20s doesn't mean he can't deliver a punch that'll shake you to your core. This isn't an opponent Jake can afford to underestimate.
Me too. We're getting ready for you.
Tyson's knockout power is legendary, and here's the wild part: it's still intact. There's a reason they call him the baddest man on the planet, even at 58. He's working with top trainers and utilizing the latest technology to keep himself in prime condition. We're talking about advanced recovery systems, strength training methods, and cutting-edge techniques that boxers from the past could only dream of. For example, Tyson's team employs cryotherapy, an advanced cold therapy technique that reduces muscle soreness and inflammation, allowing him to recover faster and train harder. Additionally, he uses hyperbaric oxygen therapy, which helps oxygenate his muscles, speeding up recovery time and keeping his stamina at peak levels. This isn't the Tyson of 1986. We're looking at a more advanced version who's maximizing his physical capabilities through science and technology. If Jake Paul thinks Tyson will gas out early, he's in for a rude awakening. All this technology and advanced training are exactly why Tyson remains dangerous at 58, and he's not thinking about slowing down anytime soon. Tyson himself has stated that he feels better than ever, both physically and mentally. Let's not forget the real reason he wants to continue fighting. It's not just about proving he can still compete with the younger fighters. For Tyson, boxing is in his blood. This isn't merely a fight for a paycheck or a headline, it's about passion, legacy, and love for the sport. Tyson has expressed that he still has the fire, and that fire is what drives him to step into the ring with Jake Paul. Moreover, this fight is just the next step in what could be the final chapter of Tyson's legendary career, as he has unfinished business to settle. The boxing world will be watching closely as Tyson seeks to leave his mark once more. We'll have to wait and see how everything unfolds. That's all I have for today. What are your thoughts on this bombshell news? Be sure to fill the comment section with your opinions, and I'll catch you in the next video. Until then, peace out.